to improve staff performance. Yesterday we talked about financial methods like piece rate, bonus, commission, performance-related payment, PRP. Today we need to talk about other reasons why workers can be how workers can be motivated. Other ways in which a business could motivate workers. That's what we're talking about here. Because most of the financial ways or methods do not last long. They are just for a short term. So businesses should start thinking of other ways to keep their workers, their staff, from those financial rewards. Because there's going to be a time those rewards would not have any meaning to them. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's stages. It's a stage. There's going to be a time workers are attached to financial rewards. But the stage will pass. To stay at that workplace, it will need more than financial rewards. So that's what we have to look at today. We call them non-financial rewards. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay? So I said, since it has become likely that financial rewards are not long-term methods to keep workers motivated, it is important that firms identify other methods which should be non-financial, because in these, workers may be motivated. So one of it is delegation. What is delegation? Delegation means you are giving authority, you are passing authority to a subordinate to act on your behalf. Do you understand? So when at work, the managers are able to pass authority to subordinates to act on their behalf, it could motivate them. They feel valued. They feel trusted that, oh, my manager believes in me. My manager believes in me to trust me to carry out a job, a role on his own or on her behalf. It means there's a trust. It means he values my job. It means he recognizes or she recognizes me.
Okay. Yeah.
So this could motivate workers. Is it clear? But most of the time, delegation, the only way delegation could likely motivate workers, delegation is you passing authority to workers or subordinates to act on your behalf. To make it effectively work, to make it work effectively, there are some things that has to be done. One, the manager that is delegating must be delegating because he or she has a workload. Not when you have less to do and you are delegating. The subordinate will feel like it is unfair. Like he doesn't want to work, he's just passing the job to me. Unlike when you have a whole lot of work to do, that the subordinates already know that, oh, our manager's table is full. He should delegate to us. Do you understand? So you should delegate when you have so much to do, not when you have less that you just want to pass it to your subordinates.
Yeah.
Then it is not delegation. It is unfair. 2, take time to explain the task carefully and be sure subordinates have the skills to complete them. You don't delegate authority to those that don't have the skills to carry out that job. You explain the task to them carefully and ensure that that individual or those individuals you are delegating to, they have the skills, they have the expertise to carry out that function. Is it clear?
Yeah.
The third one, give subordinates complete authority to carry out the task. Let the other members of staff know that he is in charge, she is in charge, so that they won't ask questions, so that they won't question his authority. Because if they question his authority, then you are not giving him a full or complete support. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Do not interfere in the delegated task. You've authorized him to carry on that job. Don't interfere. Let him do it. Let her do it. Then it will become effective. Provide support and resources needed to carry out the task. Don't just let them, even if they have the skills to do it, provide them with the resources that is needed. Is it clear?
Yeah.
And also support them. The second one is consultation. You consult. Seek opinions of your subordinates. Seek opinions from them. Because when you seek opinions before you make changes, they will know that, oh, you value them. They will know that you appreciate them. They will know that their views are also important to the organization. This could motivate them. Is it clear? Mm-hmm. But what are the problems about consultation? One, it takes too long and slows down the process of change. when you have to seek, opinion of the whole members of staff, it could take time. And that change you are clamoring for, you might not be able to do it. Is it clear?
Yeah.
2, it is a shallow process. Why do we call it a shallow process? It's called a shallow process because you listen to the opinions of your workers, but you're not going to, in the reality, you're not going to use them. You just want to listen to what their views are. You just want to listen to them. You're not going to use it. Whatever they say doesn't matter. That's what we call shallow process. Is it clear?
Yeah.
The third one, empowerment. When we talk about empowerment, this implies giving official authority to employees to make decisions and control their own activities. Here, you empower them because you give them authority to take charge of their own activities. This is what we call empowerment. Do you understand? So they take charge of whatever happens with them. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what are the advantages of giving employees empowerment? 1, employees may feel more motivated. Yeah, it motivates them because it means that you are trusting them. It means you believe they can do the job. 2, employees may find their working lives less stressful. And this could reduce absenteeism. You understand? They will love their job. So they would always want to come to work.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you understand what? It reduces the rate of absenteeism. Is it clear? Mm. Also, businesses may be able to make the organization more efficient. Because workers will always be at work. It increases the output. Workers will be willing to work because they find it more satisfactory. Is it clear?
Yeah.
But the problem is, 1, it is seen as a way in which businesses can cut costs by reducing certain layers from the hierarchy. When you empower workers, it means you are trying to cut costs. You don't want to employ managers. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. So when you don't employ managers, you let people act as managers. It's a way of cutting costs. Do you understand? Is it clear?
Yeah.
The 4th one, team working. When you talk about team working, this implies to organizing people into working groups that have a common aim or goal. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. You put them in group because they are going to fight for the same aim or the same objective. Is it clear?
Yeah.
What are the benefits? 1, productivity may be greater because of combined talents. You have a group of people coming together. It could increase productivity. 2, it could help to solve difficult problems because you're going to have different ideologies from them. You're going to have different ways different methods they use in solving problems. And the last one, in team, there comes different ideas. So constant meetings, brainstorming will bring up different ideas, which is helpful for the business.
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Okay, clear.
The problems, poor preparation due to lack of information to all the group members could destroy objectives. In teamwork, you need to give the same information to members. So if information does not get to them at the same time, then they won't be able to prepare well. And this could destroy the objective of the business, of the team. Okay? Tensions due to arguments and disagreements can make the team to become inefficient. Mm-hmm. Because they are a group. There's bound to be conflicts. And this could affect the team efficiency. Is it clear?
Yeah.
The 5th one, flexible working. When we talk about flexible working, workers might be motivated if they are the ones to choose the time at which they have to work. You understand? They choose hours of working, like the part-time workers. They know from this time to this time, this is when we work. At those times, they might give the best performance. So flexible working can also motivate workers. Is it clear? Then we have job enrichment. When you talk about job enrichment, this implies giving employees greater responsibility and recognition by extending their work role. You give them more roles to play. You make them more responsible. Mm-hmm. Is it clear? This can motivate them because it means that you can trust them. It means that they can add value to the organization. Is it clear? Yeah. The 7th one, job rotation. Job rotation means it involves workers changing job from time to time. So you move them from business or from logistic department to general service department, from general service department to finance department. You continue to move workers. This makes them to be less bored. And when workers are at boredom, they become demotivated. But with job rotation, they could be motivated because they have more skills now. They learn different things, new things every day. Is it clear?
Yes.
Job rotation. When you talk about job rotation, okay, I explained that already, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then what are the advantages? One, it reduces boredom. I talked about that. It improves worker skills. You're going to learn certain skills in the logistic department. You're going to learn new skills in the finance department. In the general service department, you learn different skills. It improves your skills. Is it clear?
Yes.
But the problem is, one, workers may be dissatisfied due to uncertainty regarding their job. When you continue to move workers around, they become uncertain. They don't know when the actual time they will be able to stay in a place. Then they might not be happy. Then they can be dissatisfied. Is it clear?
Yes.
And the last problem about job rotation is that the time in which you expect them to understand the job might be too long. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. The time at which you think they should be able to do that job may take longer than you expected. And this will be loss of output. When you move me to the logistic department, you feel I'm going to be able to work there within the next 2-3 days. But it took me more than 7 days. Loss of output.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And the last one, job enlargement. Job enlargement means you are going to give me more tasks to perform in the same role. Do you understand? Not job enrichment, giving more responsibility and recognition. Here, you give me more tasks to perform. In the finance department that I am, you're giving me more roles to do in finance department. That's what we call job enlargement. Do you understand the difference between job enlargement and job enrichment? In job enrichment, you might be in finance department and start heading that department. That's job enrichment. You are given more responsibility and recognition. But job enlargement, you are given more work to do. More tasks to perform.
Yeah.
Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Do you have any question about it?
No.
All right. So let's go to the case study. Kapliski. It's a very long topic. I think, okay, look at this.